Welcome to the Pickleball 411. I am Coach Fig along with
Coach Debbie.
And in this video, we're going to talk about how to prevent pop-ups.
Part of preventing pop-ups is not bending at your waist, but you rather using your knee and getting low so your paddle doesn't pop up.
Yes, that is a very good point. Also, the angle of the paddle is important in order to prevent the pop-ups as well.
And soft hands. You really need to soften your hands and absorb the power.
Yes, that's a very good point. So nice drive down the middle of the court. That was a short serve.
We have an interesting service motion there.
Oh, for sure.
We kid him about it a lot.
Yes, we do. Good point there. Interesting stretch. Nice return. Now there, he was still moving his feet instead of being stationary, so he was off balance.
He also rushed the shot.
Yes, so his spacing was completely off.
Okay, here we go.
Nice shot, keeping him back.
Interesting overhead.
Yes, now there, he backpedaled. We covered a video where you're not supposed to backpedal. There could be an injury, so it's better just to turn there.
This is a good exchange.
Good exchange.
Little pop-up.
Way to keep the ball in the middle of the court. Now here is an illustration of a pop-up coming up. So here's the return. Nothing wrong so far.
High and deep.
Yes.
So here we go. We're reaching again with the paddle and it's extended. And what happens when you do that is that paddle gets at an angle, so it pops up, as you can see there.
So later on in a couple of weeks, we will do an instructional video on how to prevent pop-ups, and we will show more in-depth analysis on grips and so on. Yes.
All right, here we go.
So here, I am allowing the ball to come in, so I did not take it out in front, and there's a pop-up. Now, that was an interesting overhead right there, hitting it up the side of the paddle. Yeah. I did tell him that I would put it in slow motion so he can see the beauty of that overhead.
Or not.
So here we go again with the reach. But here, if I were closer to the net, I would have had a successful drive. But since I didn't close fast enough, I didn't take advantage of that pop-up.
The ball did set up for you.
Yes. Nice overhead.
You must have watched the video.
Yes.
Here we go.
Nice return.
Coming in.
I like the fact that he closed the middle. Yes.
Okay. Good return.
Again, way to keep it back. He lunged at the ball instead of moving his feet.
Here we go again.
Good lob.
Nice overhead.
Very nice overhead. If you saw the turn body and then just the continental grip.
Good deep returns. Okay.
Here we go. Now here we're going to see a proper execution. You see me reaching out now and softening the hands. Now you can see the difference there with the ball landing very short.
You had a better control of your paddle with that.
And I did not overrun the ball. So that is crucial to hitting without, so not hit pop-ups.
That was a wrong time to drive.
That was a very good serve. There's a lot of people nowadays that try to cover their backhand so much. So just hitting a little angle forehand helps a lot and winning cheap points. So there you saw him moving his feet instead of remaining stationary. So he caught the ball behind him and he popped up the ball.
Good control.
That was a nice drive because that dink was not high, but he was able to drive it anyway. So good job on that shot.
Yeah, it's a tough ball.
So here's another illustration of just taking the ball out in front and absorbing the power, and you saw there was no pop-up there.
You also use a very relaxed grip.
Yes.
Very relaxed.
Now there, my partner should have put the overhead away the first time, but since he didn't, I was caught off balance. I popped up the ball a little bit, and then he almost got a facial. That was a beautiful drop there.
It was very nice.
There's nothing I could do there. Nice control there.
Yeah.
Very nice shots. So here we're going to see another one. You see me bending really low, paddle out in front.
Your knees are going down, so.
Yes, I use my knees to push up and no pop-up. So that is crucial. I got lucky there, lunging at the ball. But it was a short serve, so that was most likely my only return. So if you see,
Not too high there.
yes, my partner keeps moving his feet instead of staying stationary, but luckily.
Can I also say, I think his hands are not soft enough in that mid-court.
Right.
He's playing a little too tight.
Now here you can see my opponent. Look how he let the ball come in. His legs are straight up, and there's a pop-up right there.
Right. So as you say, the key element is basically getting low so you can keep that paddle controlled in the hands.
Right.
Also softened so you're absorbing and not getting those pop-ups.
And if you saw in that illustration, he again allowed the ball to come in on him instead of hitting it out in front. Nice flick. Way to keep us deep there and causing the error. Good serve. There it is again, the balance. Now that was a little high, but not high enough to where it was an overhead. Maybe a little flicker, but the balance was crucial there to not pop up the ball.
I like the way your partner actually moved to the left to take that as a forehand.
Yes, that was
good footwork.
That was very good footwork. So in this point, my opponent did not commit to closing the net. He took that ball out behind him, causing the error. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.